Happy Friday, everyone. Reading the stars.
Thank God it's Friday. Hi, everyone.
You all know Maija.
Hello.
And we are so excited you're back with us tonight.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for inviting me back. I really love being on here. I do.
And we had such a good time the last time you were on, and
that was a lot of fun.
By popular demand. No, it wouldn't even have to be popular demand. I would love to have you on anytime.
Thank you.
For readers who are watching, you know what it's like to when you meet up with people that you read with easily. It's nice, right? Where it's like just an ebb and flow.
Right.
It's super great.
It makes a world of difference.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Nasty Women Tarot, those two, they can,
oh yes,
they've got it going on as far as reading flawlessly together. And Ron,
they're just like they're great readers, and they're the funniest people I think I've ever met. And it's helping me to loosen up and not be so uptight.
Yeah, that's a big message to take from them.
Oh,
absolutely. Loosen up. Life, we have enough challenges in life. Let's just go ahead and just live out loud, right?
That's Suzanne, right.
Suzanne, blessings to you. Hello.
And hi, Jay. Hey to Jay, hey to Veron, Pamela, Suzanne Fortier. Thank you so much.
Yes. We all need to laugh and have fun. Amen. Amen.
I just realized this year that it's like I just realized that I hadn't been laughing very much. I felt kind of like, meh. And then I thought, gosh, everything's been so serious.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I've got to get some levity here. So that's been part of my prescription.
Yay. That we all need that prescription.
Oh, thank you, Craig. It's really true. Because after a while you start to, I just like realize it's like, man, I feel like this all the time. I thought I need I got to get a bit silly.
Yeah. So happy Friday again, everyone. I'm curious to know how you're doing, Maija, but oh my God, the full moon was last night. So
yes,
we all did a big birthing overnight. I'm exhausted. How about it?
I tossed and turned. It was foggy here, so there was no point in seeing anything. And I feel thoroughly exhausted.
So I'm wondering if that's a thing, because I feel like this moon was extra exhausting pushing that.
I'm very... And I'm very super sensitive lunarly. Like when there's a full moon, I'm usually wired for sound. I am awake. Usually I'm like I get very bad insomnia. But no, the last couple nights it was just, oh my God, trying to stay awake and then waking up and it was just still feeling tired.
Right. Yeah, like not getting that sleep. Suzanne says I sat out for an hour and enjoyed watching the moon last. Oh, so you got to sit outside and see it. So that's
nice. Lucky.
And Lynn got a lot of energy.
Lucky you. And I hadn't done really anything to like, where I could look and say, oh yeah, I worked out in the garden yesterday. I understand why, it was just like, oh, this is not, don't like that feeling.
Yeah, it's definitely a drag. That's why they call it, I feel like I'm dragging, right?
That's it. Yeah. Drag is it.
Yeah, right.
My brain is dragging ass.
Dragging ass.
Nasty Women says,
Well,
I'm exhausted from the heat, 90
whoa.
degrees. Ooh, at the cabin. Ooh.
That's what she lives on an island, but I wouldn't assume that you ever get 90 degrees there. That's awful. Flash Phelps on 60s and 6 called the moon a strawberry moon. Okay.
Yep.
That's right. Prince Charming's mom says she slept for 10 hours and she's usually wired during a full moon. That's
okay. Now that would be me.
That's what you said. Yeah.
In fact, it's so much like clockwork. I can pretty much guarantee my insomnia. It's just like, oh, wait a minute. What, is the moon full or going into fullness? And it's like, yep. And that's usually when I'm like wide awake.
Yeah. So weird. Anyways, well, Maija, we must have had some big ass work to get done because
I feel it. I definitely.
I think I pulled my shoulder out birthing whatever had to come out during the night. I don't know.
And that's my neck cracking.
Oh, see, there you go. Oh my gosh. See?
Yeah. Sorry, guys, but we're here.
We're here. And I'm excited to do some of these readings tonight. Let's find out let's find out the tea. Let's spill the tea.
Ready to go.
So we are ready. I still think one of my favorite readings we had, Christopher Reeves. One of my favorite readings we had on here, I think Maija, you might have been with me when Tom Petty?
Yes.
Still to top of my list readings.
That was very good. Yes. That's, you know what, because I don't normally, it's awful, but I don't always remember a lot. You know how it is out there.
No, I don't. I remember zero. Yeah, I'm horrible.
Right?
Yeah.
But because I have reason to remember, especially because I knew someone that worked and did his sound for a number of years, and a few people that were very close to him and stuff. I remembered, and that was a great reading. I mean, I never met him.
Yeah, and the fact that what was unique to me was he used other people's songs to give a message through. So he used Pat Benatar to get through the name of his band, right?
The Heartbreakers.
The Heartbreakers.
That's right.
And then he used at the end when I was like, he's giving a message on it takes time to make time. Well, later on, I'm getting messages from everybody. That's this other song. It's time to make time to whatever that. Someone's going to have to tell me again what that song was. But anyways, it's a song. And so I looked it up. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was the message. You know, it's important. Take time to make time or whatever the message was, but great message. And it was just so unique that he used songs to get a specific message across.
I mean, there's no way, even if we were charlatans and we wanted to try to set that up, I couldn't tell you how to do it.
Right. There's no real chance to that. So I feel like that
was wild.
My favorite aha. And plus he's such a great guy.
Oh, he's lovely. He's gentle.
Lady, Melissa, thank you. It's Lady by Little River Band. The song Lady by Little River Band. So look it up, Maija, and listen to that part where he says, "Take time to make time to be there, like be there in the moments." And
now I'm gonna never forget that. I'm gonna definitely, but that's a good thing because we all need to remember that,
right? And none of us are gonna forget that message now. And it just
the interesting thing was the moment you said it, you all came back. And like I said, sometimes that's not what happens.
I know. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I kind of remember that, but
I know my husband's like, how could you? I'm like, I don't know.
CRS, right? Can't remember shit.
That's right. That's right.
That's me. All right. So now we're going to talk to Christopher Reeves. All right. Let's do this.
Right, let
And
me.
again, welcome everyone. Blessings to all of you who are popping in still.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're joining us.
Yeah. All right, Christopher.
Christopher Reeve.
You know, it's interesting. He's coming right in, and
For me too.
yeah, he
Go ahead.
didn't hesitate. There's no hesitation. Coming straight in, and he has a walking stick. He's showing me these hills, just beautiful hills of kind of like what you would see in the movies. I don't know. Beautiful hills of rolling hills of green, and
That's what I saw in my mind.
oh
Rolling
my
Hills
God.
to Green.
Yeah.
I didn't want to lead you, so I just thought, big mouth. Let her say it.
Awesome. Yeah. So, and he's just walking. He's just like, and with the stick, it makes me think not only has he gained some guidance, but he's now guiding others, because that's a walking stick to me.
I got when the use of the stick and the walking stick, and I got hiking. Then my brain jumped onto the hermit, and that he's the wise man, the hermit, and the walking bit, and all that. And I thought, now look, there's no way that my fatigued brain right now could have been that brilliant. So I just went home.
Just want to throw that out.
No.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see what else I get with him. I'm glad to know he's so willing to come forward.
Yeah. He's saying, when you said that, he's like, oh yeah, the world needs love right now. The world needs love.
He was always a really decent fellow as well, I have to say. I just got him talking about his wife and that they are together.
I feel like he's trying. I'm so sorry, Christopher Reeves. He's trying to show. I feel like he's trying to show me one of his favorite acting gigs, and I'm having a hard time placing it. He does, however, look young in this one, like really young. It might have been one of the first gigs he did. So you can go ahead. I'm going to keep watching here and try to piece together.
Absolutely. Maybe it'll come through.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm getting card-wise for him is the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. And I feel like he is talking about, and maybe especially because I'm in a chair, as an accident, as a result of an accident, about how, and I just feel like it's the Seven of Pentacles, how you have to adapt and change your life around. And after an injury with the Three of Swords, and it's not just an injury that heals up and goes away. It's unfortunately a chronic injury. So I feel like, to me, he is acknowledging rehabilitation and how difficult it was to go through that, how difficult it is to adapt your life no matter how many years you've been disabled, if by chance you were not, born that way. He also gave me the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Now, I can't remember if Christopher's an air sign or not, but it doesn't really matter. I feel that he's talking about, for him, it was a real effort of the mind. Let's see if I can get that. And a real new discipline, I feel like he had to try to take on with the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, learning how to take care of yourself in the way that you can. You got to think about your body in a completely different way. It's, even from even our two injuries, there's no two injuries that are exactly the same. He could need really more significant care in one way than I would in some way or another. And so I really do feel like he's chit-chatting with me about this kind of thing. Let's see what else
he's also talking about like one of the hard, it was that claustrophobic. He's saying claustrophobic, like the intense.
It is.
Oh, okay. He's bringing, that was his greatest challenge.
You're down here, and he was a tall man. I remember he was at least 6 foot. It is, I don't like going to Costco. I used to endure going to rock shows. I don't do that anymore because it is. And people are always falling over your chair. They have not everyone, but many people have no sense of spatial awareness. And it can make you feel, and if you're in a chair, completely.
Oh, Lucienne said he was 6'5". Yeah.
Then he especially would.
So so he's talking about that claustrophobia, but also the fact that, like, if you woke up at night, he literally couldn't move. He couldn't move from the shoulders down. Like,
yeah,
that the horror that feeling that he felt, that it's terror. You can't just go to you have to. So that time of surrender, that was his biggest challenge. Is harnessing that.
Absolutely, because that's just it. Even with myself, at least I got my upper body. I can, if something happened to me, I could at least try and use my upper body and drag my body across the floor. But people that are quadriplegics,
right,
if they don't have enough something that they could make way of.
I think it's a layer. I think that you also had to harness some of that terror of not being able to, that claustrophobia feeling of not being able to move like you used to, I would assume.
Yeah, and it's still, like, I can only tell you for myself, and I'm sure that for him it was similar. That's part of why many of us have generalized anxiety disorder.
Okay, that makes sense, right?
And many of us have trauma around the accident, even if it, like mine was a car accident, and a lot of people will kind of like, oh, that makes sense to them why you have trauma. But of course he had trauma. I mean, your life changes, and it's very, very, very hard every single day. And
I feel like the fact that he brought that in is he wants you all to know that he did harness it. He did overcome. And part of the message, he says, you can overcome. We all have challenges, and it's all perspective. So we can't measure our challenges with each other. It's important to not say, oh, well, I had this challenge and it's not as big as hers, so I'm going to push it under.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't.
No pushing.
Yeah. You know what? I get a lot of, because I'm disabled, I get a lot of people that feel like they can't say something about a health issue. And I'm like, oh my God,
right.
I'd much rather hear about yours than mine. Please go right ahead.
Exactly. And
it's also not a comparison. There's never that.
Never. We're a community. We're not a comparison. We're a community. And literally our energies are ebbing and flowing. So it's important to not only look at your challenges and work through them, but also be open to share and help and have others come in and help you as well. And don't not share because you feel like other people's challenges are harder than yours. And
that took me years. I mean, I would do anything not to ask anybody for help. I would knock over the entire shelf contents and then put it all painfully back, one-handed, holding on to the wheelchair piece by piece. And it's just, then one day you get older, because that did happen to me when I was 17. So I was really young. And you get older, and especially after I had my kids, I did have my kids after my accident, my early 20s. And, by then I was just tired enough to go, you know what? Yeah, sure. Get me that down, please. And I lost that stubbornness.
Yeah. And
And I bet Christopher.
Yeah, he's bringing this message in, guys. Don't shove your challenges under the carpet. Go ahead and look at them and release them. Don't compare. Just you do you, right? We all are in different spaces, and we can't compare, contrast, change.
Oh my God!
Do this together.
It's for one thing, it is not something that you can. It's not a level playing field. That's not, that you can't do that. And we're all so different. We all have various things. I think it's just a way of making yourself feel like crap, that you just don't need. And what you need to focus on is not how somebody else is better than you or how you're not doing as well. I think it's much more productive to focus on where your strengths are and focusing on where your weaknesses are, building that up.
Awesome. Yeah. You guys, his heart, his strength, his presence is super strong. Mm-hmm. And very enlightened. If I don't know, his vibrational level is super high, and it's almost. Did he write a book?
There was a lot of, what, I don't know. I think he may have, but they did with the Reeve Foundation. They wrote out so much informative stuff. And shortly after his accident, he got really onto that, was very much an advocate. I was impressed by that because his disability happened not too terribly long after my own. And I just thought, I'm glad to see somebody coming out and that he made this, the Christopher Reeve Foundation. They do a lot of good work.
Yeah, because he's talking something about a book. And there's things that he would take out and there's things he would add now from the other side to that book. But anyways, he's talking about the book. Yeah, read it. There is some encouraging things, I feel like, in, I don't know, whatever the book is. He also, he wrote at least 2. Okay. I wonder which one he's talking about. I don't know. However, that being said, he keeps showing me the scene. Okay, remember Maija was saying he's trying to show me a scene from his favorite movie. The thing is he does look really young, and I feel like he's wearing clothes. I don't know if they're of this time, but and there's horses in it, so that's what got me confused because he had horses in real life too. Does anybody know? Was he in a movie that?
He was in a movie called Somewhere Back in Time or something like that.
Oh, okay. That might be.
And that was I think in the late 70s, maybe.
Because it was somewhere. Because he was young in it. He looks young in it, this movie.
Yeah, he did love horses. And that's how he
was injured. But that's why I was like, okay, Marvita knows the movie you're talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. That's what he's wearing.
That's what I thought you might have been thinking of, for some reason. But I didn't recall horses in that film.
Yeah, I don't.
It's been so long ago but I do remember it. as one.
Yeah,
of
I
his,
don't think it was about horses, but in the movie, you see him kind of
handling them,
handling a horse. But let's see. I want to go back. Images. But yeah, they keep bringing Iron Maiden up in here. I'm like, this is. I think they sing a song somewhere back in time. But anyways, yeah, that's the movie I was talking about. That's what I'm seeing. And I feel like that's what he's saying. That was one of his favorite roles that he played.
It was I remember that one.
Well, Somewhere in Time is what it's called. Somewhere.
Yeah, with Jane Seymour, Patrice Carney says. It was, oh yeah, the time travel back in time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's with her. Oh, yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
She played Medicine Woman in.
Oh, yes.
So here they are. So that's the type of clothes he was wearing. Anyways, somewhere in the movie, I think he's handling horses. I don't know if he's riding, but he's handling them. At least that's what he was showing me at some point doing that. But anyways, that's the movie. And yeah, he's just saying that was one of his favorite roles, and I'm not sure why. So I feel we got the message from him already about embracing. So thank you, Christopher Reeves, for coming in, and
absolutely,
and thank you for his continual guidance.
Absolutely. I mean, nobody. He and his wife put so much effort into that, and I think that through it, it definitely is pushed forward. Huge. I think movement toward finding a cure for paralysis eventually.
Absolutely. I think, yeah. He's saying yes. He's going, yeah. Yeah.
Right on.
It's continuing. There's going to be huge advances coming. Kathleen said that in that movie, he was beat up and put in a horse stall.
Oh, no.
That's hilarious. That's funny. All right. Yeah, he's still working on it, Melissa, for sure. Stem cell, yes. I feel, Karen, that is absolutely part of the game plan.
I do too.
Yeah, that's going to be a big breakthrough for a lot of things, including especially this.
Yes, nerve generation.
Yes. Yeah, can you imagine? Maija, we need this to happen.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll happen in my lifetime, but I sure hope so.
I hope so too. I hope so. All right.
I hope it'll be affordable to your average person.
Right. That's what they always do with this.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, isn't this wonderful? It's like wonderful for the very, very wealthy. I don't know. But I don't want to be a damp blanket. So.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to come out soon.
I do too. I feel like it's there.
All right. Craig says, Sterling said it will happen. Yes, I agree with Sterling then. If he said it, I agree.
We know Sterling's stuff. Sterling's a real deal.
It's a real deal. All right. Melissa says, if they can understand liver regeneration, they can learn nerve regeneration.
I fully agree. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They're on it. Thank you, Lisa. So cool. Thank you, Silver, as well. All right.
So let's do some Hollywood. I mean, Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood. Who's next? Thank you, Lisa. All right. Here we go. Lorraine Warren, paranormal investigator. The movie, The Conjuring, is based on her.
I've read on her before.
Is she alive?
No.
Oh,
But she kind of encroached on my energy a little bit.
oh, interesting.
Yeah. And I started to feel my voice change a little bit. I don't know. It was a little weird. But I'll read on her again because I'm
game.
Yeah. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
And we made it. We just made it through a full moon.
Yes. All right.
Kathleen, I do want to see the movie. I have not seen the one that we're talking about with
The Conjuring?
no, with who did we just read? Christopher Reeves.
Oh.
Yeah, I do want to see that movie. I love old time movies, and
Oh, you'll like that one. It's really
and especially it's time travel, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Lorraine Warren. I got to see what she looks like. Just curious mind. Lorraine. Oh, it came right up. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Interesting. Oh, here she is in The Conjuring. I'm assuming the old gal on the.
Yes, that's her.
And then, yeah, I kind of recognize her, but I wouldn't be able to place why.
Okay.
It could be. I wonder what else she was in. Paranoia. Maybe just because she was a paranormal.
She was a paranormal investigator with her husband, Ed Warren. Does that ring a bell?
Okay. Nope.
Amityville.
Oh. Okay. Is this her and is that her and Ed then?
Yeah, that's the pair of them.
Okay. Yeah.
And
yeah. It does not click at all, you guys. I do kind of recognize her, though, as an older person. So I don't know why, but we'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Lorraine, see what happens.
Yeah. See if she's going to try and jump me again. No, I'm just kidding. Back off, Lorraine. No,
Lorraine, just stay on the outside.
You gotta be nice.
She just wants to live again. She wants to feel again real quick. So that must mean she wants to come back in.
It felt really strong. And I just kind of went, whoa, whoa, whoa. And even a viewer commented that they heard that. And I wasn't going to say anything. You can probably see it on my Ed and Lorraine video. But because the person commented, the viewer did, I said, yeah, I did feel that.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll see. What's good with you, Lorraine?
Interesting. You know what she's showing me? This is she's working on ways of communicating between the spirit realm and the physical realm. Like she's there in the spiritual realm working on ways to connect communication.
Like to bridge it.
Bridget, yeah.
Huh.
You know how you would have an old radio or something and you're doing frequency?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm doing something else, but you know how you how you do the frequency. Exactly. It's Friday night.
Yeah, that's right.
More water.
See, I don't need alcohol.
Cheers.
It's just cheers.
So that's what she's showing me. She's like literally working on developing some way the frequencies that would connect more easily from that realm to this realm.
That makes sense.
Still very interested.
I got to tell you, I read on her and I thought I kind of held some particular points of view that, a little bit less than enthused. And so when I went ahead and read on her, I thought, I will park that in neutral because I'm reading and I'm not going to worry about it. But what I did pick up, much to my surprise, was, and some people probably hate me for this, but I have a naturally suspicious mind, and and I just wanted to make sure, because there were some things I do think, and I think that's probably more along the lines of producers and wanting to make things more interesting. That's not always their fault, but she let me know that she can really do shit. So that's all I gotta say.
Oh, interesting.
My testament.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my nail file.
Yeah, I feel like they really pushed the edges of society.
They really did
Yeah.
at the time.
Mhm.
Because at that time, we had The Exorcist coming out, and then we had uh, uh, the one, the Amityville Horror. And she started, actually, from what I read, this society all the way back in the 50s. And in small area. I think she's from the East Coast, and kind of like a little area.
Oh, that
But
makes sense.
yeah, she's like OG. Couldn't believe, I thought it had only been more recent, but she started it in the late 50s, I believe.
Oh, okay. So it looks like someone got kicked out. She's writing to me.
Oh,
Like, I got
nice.
timed out. How did I get timed out? Yeah, MK Karen got timed out.
That she shouldn't be doing that. She said last time that somebody was that she had trouble and that she was on her phone. Now I don't know.
Okay, we'll get you back in. She said she might have used too many red hearts. She didn't know.
Oh yeah.
We don't kick people out for using red hearts, right, guys?
No. Get you back in here.
Yeah. I don't know how, but I'll give it a shot. Does anybody know? Do I have to do something special?
I
Or
think
it's just a timeout and she can come back?
I think
That's hard. Lisa. She's like, wow, that's hardcore. To get kicked out for red hearts.
we don't want your love. No, I'm kidding.
Time out. You use red heart.
Run, color heart.
Oh my God.
That's terrible. No, we would not do that.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Melissa doesn't have a wrench, so we can't blame it on Melissa. So anyway, I hopefully she can come back in. All right. I don't know how to do it because I'm on StreamYard. So
I know, and then everything's just do your best, because
yeah. Okay, let's go back to Lorraine. She's still hanging out anyway.
Yeah, she's cool.
There you are, Karen. Yay.
Yay.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Now we can all relax and get back to
get back to Lorraine. OG.
She was into the arts. Mm-hmm. She also was into the dark arts, she said.
I believe that by what she did to me.
Oh, true. That's true.
But it was okay. It was.
She was experimental. She wanted to know. It wasn't. I mean, it at least didn't start out something like, I want to believe in this dark stuff. She's experimental. She wanted to experience and know more. She had abilities, so she wanted to explore and deepen and get more, or more powerful, so to speak, in them. But it did open. She said it opened up some crazy stuff. It opened up portals, and not necessarily good ones, she says. Now,
Yes.
I'm just passing along what she's saying. You guys can say yes or no. I don't know because I don't know her.
Okay.
So these portals she opened, and it did wreak havoc.
Ooh, like maybe in the places that she was supposed to be working at, doing her paranormal
It could
investigation.
have been that, but also like, oh yeah, it could be. I don't know.
That's what it's the first thing that came up.
Oh yeah,
because you know how when you're setting about to do that kind of work, you could something.
absolutely. Like when people say they use the Ouija board or something, and you invite you just kind of open the door without.
Yeah.
You're gonna get all the crazies.
Yeah.
So that, yeah, kind of like that. So she did, she does admit to kind of not putting boundaries on it and opening up some of these dark portals. Thank you, Wayne. Yes, Pamela, dark art, the dark arts.
They also
Black magic.
they also had a haunted items museum, Deb.
Oh.
So I just remembered that. I wanted to share that because, like, oh, that's right, got to share that with you.
So would that be part of like the dark
Like,
arts?
I think it could, because these were cursed items or items with heavy energy attachment.
Oh, okay.
I would never want a museum like that, but
some people love that.
yeah, some people do. That's their jam.
It brings them fear and terror, and they like that feeling. People are into that. I don't know. Not me. I'm like the opposite of all that.
Yeah.
And I am very grateful to her right now that she's not making me feel anything, feel any of it.
She's
showing me.
She's behaving.
Yeah.
I can feel her though.
Can you?
Mm-hmm. Which I was a little surprised, but I am feeling
her. Voodoo's a different area, Lynn.
Yeah, it's a different religion even.
Right. That's more of a religion, right? Or it would be continued differently.
There's different kinds.
But yeah, I'm assuming that in voodoo you can go dark as well. But it's a different. I wouldn't want to. It's different, but it's not like what I'm talking about. The dark arts. It feels different, and I don't know much. I'm not an expert in these areas, but it feels very different from what Lorraine is saying, and then from what I do know. I feel like it's from different parts of the world that it has come up out of. Voodoo came up over here, and if you get into the dark arts, it's more Middle Age types, where it would have been really birthed then. Voodoo is from a whole different part of our globe.
Yeah.
That's the information I'm gleaning off of Lorraine. I don't, but look it up, you guys. Look it up.
And you know, Deb, her husband was a demonologist, himself taught. So you're so right. These were very curious, intelligent couple who, I believe, there may have been some stuff for TV that they were encouraged to do by producers, but I believe that they were very serious about what they were doing.
Mm. Yeah. And it's almost like she said, it's like you take a lick of an ice cream, you can't stop there. You have to keep going. You know what I mean? You just don't stop.
I think that sums it up pretty well.
Yeah. So, anyways, Lorraine, thank you for that info. Okay, wait, I need to see if she has any message.
Yeah.
See if she has a message for us. Stay curious, stay calm. What does this even mean? Stay curious, stay calm. But keep kind of like keep an open mind. But what she's she's guiding me away from kind of how she approached it when she was here. She wants, the one thing she wants to say is like, yeah, keep curious, keep calm. Don't allow it to overtake you. You stay calm. You're the one harnessing this and moving towards it. So it's almost like keep calm and do that. But also don't let it get away from you. Don't just open things up and go away. It's like you gotta keep control. Keep control. Why was that so hard for me to find?
And I understand. I do. The same problem. Like, oh my God. Really, Maija?
She's like, how many times do I have to tell you this over and over again? I'm like, I'm sorry.
It's going to be 10,000 more tries.
So anyway, yeah, she really wants everyone to stay curious about this, because she's really trying to do this bridge thing between the other side and here. Yeah. Anyways, thank you, Lorraine. Goodbye.
Get back to work, Lorraine. Got lots of work to do.
Burn some sage. All right.
What's Pamela Bryant says, I'm not sure if they will even read on my request. What was the request?
I don't know, but Lucienne has the list. So if it's not on the list, we will read on it.
Okay.
All right. Mark Calloway.
Oh, that guy. Sorry.
Is he alive?
Uh-huh.
He's alive, Mark Calloway? Okay. Uh-huh. I get to use my cards then. Mark Calloway. Let's look him up. Mark.
That's the dude, I think it is. And I'll know by my cards.
Oh, from The Undertaker? Oh, he plays. Oh, he's like a. What does he do? Is this Jay? Is this him? From The Undertaker. Is that him?
Oh. Don't recognize that dude. Might be somebody different. But all right.
But here's another image. Is this from The Undertaker? That looks like that's him. Okay.
That's him with makeup on, yeah. Okay.
All right. He's a retired professional wrestler.
I was gonna say it's not the actor I thought it was. Okay, Mark Calloway. I'm just going to say his name a few times so I can kind of dial in.
All right, Mark Calloway. Well, I feel like he's creating something. I see him writing. He's in a creative process right now, so I don't know if he's. I mean, I don't. Is this a show that's still on The Undertaker? I don't know. Anyway, I wish if I knew just a little more about him, I could direct this energy better. But you all can help me. But I feel like he's writing on something creative right now, or creating in a creative process, whether or not they're putting out something new or looking at some new ideas, or if he's helping out with what they're on right now. But he's in that process right now. He's had some struggles, but he has a really good heart, like a tender heart underneath. So no matter what you're seeing on the outside, he's he really does lead with compassion. However, he does have pushing point or whatever. I mean, he does have I guess we all have one, don't we?
Yeah, well,
He's a good dude. Yeah.
He's got his line in the
Yeah,
sand.
he has a line in the sand, but he literally will choose to lead with compassion in most situations. He's an Aries just over the Pisces cusp. Okay. March 24th, 1965.
Well, I get the Seven of Pentacles, and I get the Emperor and the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords. So, I feel like the retirement has made a change in his life, getting older. And I think he's mellowing. I'm getting a big sense of mellowing with that Queen of Cups and that Page of Swords, where before I think he was trigger temper. And maybe he's finally starting to calm down a bit.
Yeah, he might, you said he's retired. He may be retired, but he's not stopping. He's definitely finding other things to do with his energy. The hard thing is his challenge is the Eight of Cups. His challenge is going it alone. How do I maneuver through this time now that I'm not doing, what he was kind of programmed to do or raised to do. However, that being said, he will find a way because there's going to be some new opportunities coming in, and he's finding himself balancing and moving forward quickly in this, I feel like there's a creative project he's working on. And then the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Wands. So negotiating, and the Three of Cups. So there's a lot of coming together. So he's not going alone for sure. So he's just deciding and going to figure out which direction he wants to go. But either way is good. I feel like more of this decision is kind of more of something internal.
Yeah, I get that it goes back to a nostalgia or past.
Okay.
Six of Cups.
Oh, you have the Six of Cups?
Yeah.
Yep. That makes sense. There's something. Yeah, that could be. Like it's not going to, he can't go like it's not going to be like it used to. He has to move forward.
Yeah. And it goes, because I get the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So you're right. It's like, okay, what is he asking for help on? What is he working with others on? And then I get with the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. He's got to make a decision.
Ooh, yeah. I have the swords too. I wonder what I'm going to clarify that.
Yeah, please do.
That's a good clarifying part. Let's figure out what he's needing to. It's almost like he's being forced into this decision I just got.
It feels like family a little bit.
Something's forced him into some kind of direction that he wasn't. It could be, is it forced retirement? Was it the forced retirement and now he has to go a new way and he's longing for the past?
I get that there's secrets with the High Priestess and the Tower. So there's some secrets there. There's some tea that somebody doesn't want.
Some tea.
Yeah.
He misses wrestling and being on the road, but he knows, but he wants to do what he loves still. Yeah. That could be a lot. Yes.
That's that nostalgia then.
Yeah. That's tough. It's tough, but he will move forward. Yeah. I mean, you have to. He'll be forced into moving forward if you don't, after a minute, do it on your own.
Yeah, the universe has a tendency to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just going to happen anyway. So, and then it's a tower. So, all right, let's clarify this this.
Thank you, Lisa Smith.
Nasty Woman Tarot.
I love them.
Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Ah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. He's taking inventory over his past and and you have look at this Queen of Wands telling him what to do.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Like, and why haven't you done this?
Right. You need to get this. You need to do that. You need to blah 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 blah. And there's definitely regrets surrounding this choice or being forced into or whatever, this retirement or whatever's going on. There's a little bit of regrets, and he's taking inventory, trying to figure it out. So that's kind of the energy around him right now, but he will figure it out because he's finding new ways, I
think he's just got to find
inspired.
Yeah. Find his feet again.
Exactly.
Stride.
His stride, a new stride.
Thank you so much, Marvida.
So, had to yawn behind the card, so no.
Oh no, because then that. Oh no.
I don't want to make everybody else yawn.
Yes, it's true. I'll get my sip of tea.
There you go. We're honorary nasty woman. Yay!
I am. I tell you, I am honored to be an honorary nasty woman.
Heck yeah. He's married to a retired female wrestler. Oh, silver. So there may that's maybe where some of the struggle is. That's interesting. And
thank you, Herc.
Oh, see, Lisa, we were talking about that earlier, and we feel like those of us who are extra tired had to extra struggle through the full moon last night. The birthing process was a little harder on us. The full moon birthing.
It really.
Yeah.
Like I said, I am used to being supercharged during the full moon, and I was super not charged.
Yeah. Same with me.
Really pissed me off. I wanted to watch some videos, and I got warm and snuggly, and that was it.
Yeah, new grandma felt the same. Yeah, Lisa says, "Yep, that's it." Yeah.
I guess we needed to.
It's all right. It is what it is. All right. It usually means something great is coming, right? All right.
Yeah, I think it's like a clearing,
That makes sense. Stevie Wonder.
Oh,
here I go again. I was going to yawn again. You guys don't get mad at me. Is Stevie Wonder still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
I've got a good earworm song of his.
He's so fabulous. I mean, from what I've seen, I've never tapped into his interview, so we'll know in a minute.
There was this early song that he did that I love. Oh shoot. I'll remember it after I'm on here, and I'll come over and I'll pin it up on your wall. Because it's so cute.
Here's the song.
It's really great, and it's an oldie, and everybody knows it. And I feel daft because I'm not remembering. Okay, Stevie, dialing in, babe.
So he was born May 13th, 1950. So he's a Taurus. He's 71 years old. Isn't she lovely?
Yeah.
That's one of his songs. I just called to say I love you. That's what friends are for. These are all wonderful, wonderful songs. Okay. Stevie.
Superstitions.
Oh, that's one of them.
Yeah.
Constance. Taurus in the house.
Yeah. That's right, Paula.
Hmm.
Then you suffer. I can't sing.
It sounded like you hit a note there to me. All right. Stevie. Has he had some health things happen lately?
I'm not aware.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to ask if he was alive still, so that's how much I'm tuned in here.
I have not, I usually kind of keep my music stuff. I have not heard anything coming up about him health wise. That doesn't mean something's not happening. We just don't know.
So Boucher says Stevie was from Michigan and he went to school for the blind with a friend of theirs. That's awesome. Okay.
Let's see if I can get into him.
Yeah, I'm just wondering about his health. I'm going to read on that because I just see him. And this is metaphor, but maybe it's just that he's just not doing anything right now or anything new or like that, kind of letting things roll. But I feel like there's people kind of around him and helping him out, like he's laying in bed or something like that. But let's see if this is, because I get things in metaphor, so it's not always
right.
The exact, but it's regarding the energy around him right now. But he has, he's.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Looks like a little depression or something.
Oh, maybe that's it.
What's up, Stevie? Two of Cups.
Oh, but I see some. Oh, well, there you go. That's what you want to do.
And Four of Swords. Yeah, stillness there.
Yeah, so there's some stillness. Maybe that's it. There's some stillness, but I do feel coming in for him though that he does have some new things up his sleeve. So that's good, but he's having a hard time right now. The challenge is the sun in reverse. So there may be some struggles there and people kind of around him or whatever. But I see that, yeah.
And
the King of Wands is coming back in with new inspiration with the Ace of Wands, and birthing something new.
Ooh, something really good.
Yeah. So I do feel like something new is coming in, but before that, we need to do some work on the sun. Whoops, the sun was in reverse. The sun in reverse there. Temperance and the sun. But then we're looking good. Got the star. So a lot of major arcana around him.
Yeah, so that's big energy and not necessarily anything he could do much about. I really think that's probably COVID could be affecting his work schedule, his working
or something like he's feeling like, what do I do? What can I do? Like,
yeah. How can I work with this right now? I think it's putting a lot because it's kind of like some places are opening up and some aren't. Venues must be very difficult to figure out.
I would assume.
So I kind of wonder if it is
Grandma.
that. Yeah, thank you.
Interesting. Silver, did you have any specific question you wanted to ask Stevie? Ask regarding Stevie Wonder? I mean, we did get. There may be a little malaise right now, but I feel like he's going to Plants cause depression. He gets better. He'll feel better and he'll get back to work. Okay, so he had transplants?
Wow.
Huh. Yeah, so he will be getting back to work. He does have some more stuff in him that's coming out.
He's probably just getting frustrated. I'm starting to feel better and I want to get the heck out of here and do stuff. Bless his heart.
Yeah, makes sense. Kidney. Okay. Kidney transplant.
Oh, you know what? I do think I kind of recall hearing that.
Message. Does Stevie have a message? If he could give us a message.
Yeah. I'll see what he has to say. Or his higher self. Excuse me.
There's always a new dawn. I just heard loud and clear. There's always a new dawn. And that is not something I would say. So I know it's not coming from me.
Sounds like somebody that writes
There's
songs.
always a new dawn.
There you go.
That's what I heard.
Stevie, let's see. Come on, baby. Anything you want to share? Yeah, this Four of Swords stuff. He's really feeling, I think he's feeling bored and
Yeah.
I think he's got a creative block.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah.
And the Chariot, see, look, he wants to get going too. So I think he's.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I drew one card and I got the Chariot.
Oh my God.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah, he's tired of the postponement and he wants the Chariot.
Yep. He wants to get going. He's raring to go.
He must have some good stuff up his sleeve. Yeah, look, the Hangman. So again, that's just a reiteration. And then intensity with the Knight of Wands. You're so right. He is really wanting to get out there and get that creative fire.
It's in him.
Yeah. Bless his heart.
Well, awesome. He has good energy, you guys. He's a good guy.
Yeah. And he just released 2 songs, Ribbon in the Sky.
Oh,
I'll have to check that
there
out.
you go. I feel like there's more coming too, Lucian.
Yeah, like a boatload with that Empress. He's like got a wealth. Oh, Sam Cooke.
All right. Craig, I was wondering if Craig was going to get a question in this week. Craig is the expert on old time Hollywood.
Yeah, I love it too.
Oh, Jay got the King of Cups.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, for Stevie. Yeah, that's for sure. That's who he is. He is the King of Cups.
He is. Yeah, I agree. Oh, Sam Cooke. Yeah, I mean, he had a voice like velvet. Let's see. So.
Well, look at. He's a beautiful, beautiful man.
Oh yeah, he was gorgeous. You could say the ladies liked him.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. So, wow. He did not live long. He was one of those, the people who die in their 30s, all these famous people, they die in their 30s.
Yep.
So he was born January 22nd, 1931. And it looks like in Missouri or Mississippi, Clarksdale.
Probably Mississippi.
And died December 11th, 1964 in Los Angeles, California.
So, and the person wants to know, Craig wants to know why he was killed. All right.
Well, 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
in that short period of time. Okay, so Sam's death is quite a mystery. Okay, let's figure it out. Let's find out what we can. Sam.
Oh boy, I'm all ready.
Okay.
Somebody was wanting, I get, for him to make a choice with the Two of Wands, or they were threatening to expose him. I get with the Sun, and with the Hope, he's got that. He's the Star, he has the Star card, but there's also the Five of Wands. So he had a lot of strife going on in connection to do with his fame and celebrity, and people trying to use that, I think, to probably blackmail him. Definitely with the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I think he got up to some things.
He absolutely was murdered. So if there was any question about that, he's shown that for sure.
Oh yeah.
See, I know nothing. So he's just showing me, and I feel like, would he have been found outside? Was he found dead outside somewhere?
I don't know, actually.
He was set up. Wayne said, Craig, does Sam have any messages for us too? Yeah, I'll get that, Craig.
I do.
Get to that, Craig. I'm piecing together what he's showing me. So, I don't know if this is metaphor. What do you have?
He does show me the moon, so indeed,
Okay,
that is
that's
a
right. When you
setup.
said the moon and the stars, I'm thinking, well, maybe this is right.
And we got strife. So it's hidden. Someone's trying to keep it.
So he was found in a dirty motel room. He was found in the dirty motel room, but was he killed there? Because literally, I'm seeing him out, and it must have been, I don't know when if there was a full moon or something, but you can see the moonlight and like that on his face, and shot in the motel by the owner who robbed him in the hotel room. I don't know why he keeps showing me this then, because he keeps showing me literally outside.
Maybe that was significant to what, maybe that was something that happened right before he was killed. I've also heard people say that there was a lover that killed him. I don't know. But what I do get is there's the first two cards I drew was there's highlight on exposure about a decision.
Oh, okay. Because again, they show me stuff. Yeah. So that, Craig, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing him beat up and outside on the ground with the moon. But I don't know if things are being exposed. I don't know if that was his death place.
I got the Five of Wands, so that's my being beaten up.
Struggle. There was definitely a struggle, and maybe that happened outside first.
I think so, because it's next to the moon.
I feel like you guys and I, I don't know. He keeps telling me. I feel like he might have been in his hotel room and shot there, but I feel like he was already either almost dead or dead outside first. It would have been right nearby, because it's not like it just some weeds and.
Maybe they did it and then dragged him in there and left him.
I think, yeah, that could be Lisa. So maybe the little robbery thing is a setup because he's showing me something different, guys. So I'm just going to have to go with what he's showing me. And you guys can say you're absolutely wrong, or well, maybe that's true. But you take it. I have to listen to him because he's here trying to tell me this story, and we're all like, "What?" And
No, I agree.
I know nothing. Maybe I'm the best one to go through because I have no preconceived ideas, right?
Yep, and I've got setup as well.
And you have setup as well, and you have the moon and the stars and the. So I feel like most of this went down outside, you guys, and that's what he's showing me. The whole hotel room, and I keep asking him about that. He's like that. That's it happened outside. The struggle, whatever happened to him outside. I feel the other part was a setup with the gunshot and stuff because I feel like he had already left the plane. He had already left. He left looking at the moon. He left like the, looking at the moon.
So, let's see. Was it his manager? Well, I can see if I'll get an answer to that, but was it Sam Cooke's manager? Is it Sam Cooke's manager? I got a Queen of Wands. This is the second time I've gotten her when I'm reading on him.
He was surprised. I feel like it was like a 10 of swords is what he's saying. He was surprised.
I'm wondering if there's a woman. And then what?
And he keeps showing me. Okay, so since I don't know anything, can you tell me? I keep seeing a white guy who's involved here, and he would have been blonde hair. Guy, he's even showing me what he's wearing and everything, like one of those. I remember, anyway,
V-neck vest.
yeah, like a. I mean, he was stylish for that time. He had his hair like, but what they would, this would have been someone of because they're showing me his shoes and everything. I feel like this person was wealthy himself, who turned on him.
And I get that what it was shown was like, why I asked why was he killed? And it showed me it was about a decision. So I do wonder if there's like a manager, managerial, I don't know. And there could be. Maybe he had more than one person that was wanting to get him that night. I don't know. I'm going to try one more time here because
his manager was white but not blonde. Okay. I mean, I could be wrong on the blonde, but I'm seeing blonde, so I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, you guys. It could just be showing that he was a white guy, and that's significant. I feel like it's significant that this guy, there's other people around, but he keeps his highlighting this one person. I feel there's arguing going on. They're arguing about negotiating fees, or
yep.
Is that what you're getting to?
Okay. Yeah, I get the 6 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles.
Okay.
So somebody is very much wanting to get a better deal, contract, working together.
And I'm hearing you're nothing without me. So it went very far.
Oh yeah.
It
And
was
then
the struggle, yeah. Money.
I got the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. And then I got the 2 of Cups and Ruin with the 10 of Swords.
Wow.
So it kind of really feels like it could have been a contract, an agreement, and he didn't want to do that anymore, and somebody didn't like it.
Yeah, there's a, yeah. And it went, the struggle went too far. I see him on the ground. Yeah. And from there, I feel like they then took him to this hotel room and set that whole thing up with the gun. I don't feel,
Yeah.
maybe there's a woman there. I see other people in the background, but they mean nothing. He's showing me this one white dude who made himself look all good. You know what I mean? Like he was he felt really good about himself. You know what I mean? He dressed nice and wore his hair all perfect. He was a hot shot. There's the word. A little hot shot, and he thought he was a hot shot. Anyways, that was where the struggle. I see other people, but that's what I'm getting from him, you guys.
Yeah, I agree, Lisa. I think that they the lady and the fact that they picked a kind of a rundown hotel trying to smear him, but it looks to me like he was about ready to make a decision that would have been good for him, but maybe not so much for somebody else. So poor fellow.
Yeah, and so I asked him for that message, Craig, for you, and he says, always keep your eye on your passion and what you love. Like his passion, his love was singing. The rest of it was nothing. And so what he wants us to know is like material things, money, it's zero at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Follow what you love, he says. Follow your passion.
And I would
You
say
lost everything over greed.
Yeah, and get somebody you can trust to manage your money if you're not good with
That's so hard to do.
Because so many artists were not good. My brain works like that. It's like 2 + 2 is okay. Let me try that again. I'm not brain. My brain doesn't work that way. But the problem is, so often they get people that are real stinkers, and it's so easy for them to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, so easy. It's just scary.
Oh, shout. Oh, Sam. Yeah. I mean, his voice.
Yeah.
Your brain's also like that, Jay. I'm glad I'm not alone.
Smiling. He's smiling big at you, Craig. He's thankful for your prayers and that you think about him and send him that love and light. So continue to send him thoughts. All energy, positive energy moves.
It does.
Moves the world.
It helps.
And it helps them as well. So.
Oh, Kenny Rogers, sure.
Kenny. You got to know when to hold them.
I remember that song. Know when to hold them.
All right, guys. There you go, nasty woman. She's like, yep, found my passion, being a nasty woman.
You do a good job.
And you do it well.
And we all love it.
Yep.
We all love it.
Hold on to your hat. It's gonna grow. Your channel's gonna grow quick.
Oh God, you're gonna catch on fire.
Fire. He was singing about tarot cards. I feel like, I've been to one of his concerts actually.
Did you? Oh, I heard he was a really great entertainer.
I was really young. I kind of remember. Anyway, I used to love his songs.
He has
I love all music, so I just, Neil Young, Kenny
Oh,
Rogers,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Bob Dylan. I was across the board, so.
Same here. I love all kinds.
Songs.
Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. What was that one song he sang about? Lucille.
Yeah. Don't take your what was that? Was it Don't Take Your Love to Town? No. That was Don't
She's
Take
like
Your Guns to
Lucille,
Town.
so Lucille.
I do remember Lucille as a song.
2 hungry children and a crop in the field, and she up and left him to go to town with some other man. With 2 hungry children and a crop in the field. Come on. Was it Lucille or Ruby? I think it was Lucille, wasn't it? You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. I think so.
That was it with 400.
With 400 children and a crop in the field. Yeah.
And it's one of those songs that it's so easy to pick up.
Yeah. I love songs, story songs. Yeah.
Yeah. Good old Johnny.
I used to be so mad at Lucille for doing that to.
How thoughtless, Lucille.
So and then Ruby was a different one, Lucy. And Ruby is the one that got raped by the bad boys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Poor Ruby.
Yeah. That was a sad one too. And then his dad told him never to lift a fist. But when that happened to Ruby, he went in and everybody was on the floor when he was done. He finally expressed let it all loose because they hurt Ruby. Oh, Wes has 2 hungry children. Okay, thank you. That's what I thought, Wes. That was the first time when I was first singing it just a second ago. I did say 2 hungry children. Okay. All right.
So we'll see.
He's laughing here. He's like, not 200.
Somebody had a lot of kids. I mean, a lot of kids.
That goes from bad to worse. I know, Lucian. Anyway,
so we'll dial in on Kenny.
He's loving this. He loves that we're talking about all his songs.
Oh yeah.
That's so. It's like he may be gone, but he's not. He lives through all his songs.
I just get such a warm feeling and very, very, very relaxed. Like he would just be very like down to earth type of man.
Yeah.
I get.
Yeah, totally. And he's like the type of guy, come here, put his arm around you, and he starts to show you around already. He's like, you want to see? Come here, I'll show you. See that? And like, he's like super excited to show us around and talk to us and stuff like that. He's really down to earth, and he doesn't have that, like you were saying, he doesn't have that, like, I'm a singer, I'm better than you or whatever.
Yeah, he's
Coward of the country. Yeah, county. Coward of the county. Yes.
Oh, I remember
that's
that.
the one with Ruby and poor Ruby.
Yes.
Oh,
there's something again that came up. He's getting the cards too, where I'm being twice shown something about he needed to make a choice. And it looks like he put it off. I don't know what this is about. Maybe somebody else knows. So what happens? Let me draw clarity. Things become more confining. Maybe it was a health decision that he put off. I think so. And then with the sun, it would look like then he was having more problems. I think privately, just health-wise. I think with memory.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's why I get the sun and the moon. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Did you get that?
No, I just was
Mm.
listening to yours.
Mm.
Um,
I think it was just beginning. It doesn't look like it was too deep, but it was. I think he was beginning to have more problems, maybe with a little dementia of some kind, or it could just be memory issues.
I can just tell you though, he loved his music, singing. He's like, I wasn't the best, but I loved it, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter, and I feel like that's part of his message too. If you have a passion for something, you don't have to be like this person or this person. You do you. And of course, he's not saying you do you, but you know what I'm saying. What are you passionate about? Follow that. You don't have to be the best to create and do whatever you want to do. Don't let that stop you, is what he's saying. And he loved telling a story. He just loved telling a story.
Absolutely. I feel like too, one of the things that happened was really towards the end, I think, and again, I don't know anything about it, but it looks like things like his health was really giving him problems towards the end.
Mm.
I mean, like he's under considerable amount of suffering with the Ten of Wands and the world.
Oh.
So I feel that, and right before he got that, he got the Tower and the Six of Pentacles, and I just feel like he was trying to hold on, but whew, he had to let go. It was, I think, more than he could endure.
Yeah, some people, I'm getting that he had dementia for many years, but he might have died of cancer. So there's a couple things. So that makes sense to what your cards are saying too.
That would sound right.
Someone's saying that maybe the actual thing that he passed from was stomach cancer, but the dementia was coming on for many years. It's what we're hearing from the chat here.
Wow, I'm glad, because I wouldn't know. And I'm just like the symbols and it's always between two things. I get the Two of Swords and I get the Two of Wands. So maybe it was dementia and cancer, or like primarily two problems going on.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. The swords, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Melissa says that he went through a really dry period after the first edition, but kept going and finally had a comeback in country. He's proud he never quit on his dreams. That is absolutely part of his message too to us. I love him. He's just
he's a sweetie. I've always liked him. Always gotten very good vibes from him. He went through a lot. I mean, he's giving me the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So there you go at that end point. And, it was getting harder for him. I really do feel that now in this. So I think that, frankly, that death was relief.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's just hard, uncomfortable for him to be in this body, with the oppression card. It really does show someone that's like, yeah.
And he does give me the impression that he does want to come back. But I don't see him in line or anything. But he does give me the feeling that he's not done. Like he has another go around down here. Eventually,
he's just taking a little holiday.
He's taking a holiday. He absolutely is enjoying where he's at. He's actually learning a lot. He's hanging out with other musicians. So I don't know who these. They're all kinds, but they're not like they're all different types of musicians. So you see him with the rappers and
I could just see him hanging out with the rappers. He'd be so cool.
Yeah, right. He's like with everybody. It's not just one. And it's like they're creating a new sound or something. I don't know. but pretty cool. And yeah, follow your passions, guys. He's just relocated for a while. Exactly, Lucy.
That's the best way to put it.
I love that. Yeah.
I do too.
Okay, so thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you all.
And Maija, I hope you come back again and hang out with us again.
Of course. Just just send me the email and I'll be here.
Send you the link.
Yes.
And thank you to all the moderators and Lucian. Blessings for keeping the list. Extra big hugs for you. Thanks for all the questions and the interest. This is so interesting to me. So
it's always fun.
It is. And so and I love all our experts who tell us everything. And then gosh, we have all this new history that we never knew. So again, blessings to you all, and we will see you again soon.
You know
Good night, all. Happy Friday.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.